All right, hey everyone, we're back. We're currently on part 199, and a lot's about to happen today, tomorrow, over the weekend. That one thing that's gonna happen on an undisclosed date. Don't worry about that last one. But yeah, lots happening. So, welcome back. We're getting ready to get to our 2000th day within about 20 days or so. Currently, we're sitting at day 1983, the year I was born, of course, and we're getting there. So yeah, we're on part 199, almost 2,000 days into this world, and after a bunch of time, we got the old mountain range dug out in the back, and not only that, tomorrow the new update comes out, which is very cool. You better believe I'm gonna be there for that. So yeah, I'm pretty much just getting ready for that. Currently I am working on getting some excess materials I've got laying around, and from there just building my base up way up in the not in the waterfall. I still have to finish building that today, but in that canyon down there, in that little cave. So we're gonna go ahead, and I should have a box of wood somewhere. Although I suppose it isn't here, which is a bit of a shame, but we'll just take a box of cobblestone with us. It should help us build for a bit. But our box of wood should be down here. Probably this brown one if I had to guess. And yeah, there it is. Now, I don't know what we're going to build. I do know I want to build something. And we'll take a box of dirt too. Just so that way we can actually like flesh this thing out a little bit more over here. So we're going to go ahead and head to our new area. I will build that later today. I should actually have a good chunk of stone as well, so I'm gonna bring some of that with me, wherever it might be. And yeah, we're just gonna build, so it's gonna be fun. But yeah, it's still just surreal that everything's finally all fixed up after all this time, you know? I can finally start actually playing the game again and doing cool stuff, but it took a really long time to get this far. I mean, seriously, I spent 30 hours last week just mining, so that's a hell of an achievement in and of itself. And then let's go ahead and drop all this off, and we'll take the stone back. And I've also done some additional research off camera about some of the different farms I can build. It turns out someone had this exact same question as me about a year ago. Let me go ahead and find his name real quick. He derived his list from Ray's work as well, so I'm glad I wasn't the only one who thought to look there first. But I do forget his name, unfortunately, so let's see if I can take a peek. And I know I've saved it as well. Here it is. It was Tempo on YouTube. So, again, big shout out to that guy because, you know, he did have a Excel doc that he had made for him that actually has a list of all the different things you can farm. So again, that's something I ended up trying, and apparently I either missed a couple or didn't care to include a couple of them, which is good to know about because the Excel doc's super easy to remake, so it's not too hard at all. He didn't provide a download for it, unfortunately, so I took time to actually just sit down and rebuild it. But there are 136 farms that we could technically build as a 1.20. The main thing with this is doesn't include any 1.21 stuff. Also, some of these I don't care about. So fishing farm, don't care. Because Guardian Farm is there. Warden Farm, don't care. I wonder why. Don't care about any of the quarries. Already got a villager breeder, trading hall. Don't have to care about those. So, like a water bucket farm, come on. So there's a couple I've like crossed out and have like assigned certain priority to as well. But it makes it easier to track, so it's a good trade-off. But because I know what's there now, I should be able to break it down further by what can be built in the overworld versus what can't. So like the gold farm can't be built in the overworld, obviously, or at least not the good one that I'm trying to build. And you just kind of go from there, right? So all you really got to do. See here, we got some extra stuffs on me. We'll just go ahead and set all these down. And I don't know what I want to build here. I know I want to build something, but I don't actually quite know what, if I'm being honest. So we're gonna figure that one out maybe in a little bit, because I think I want to actually get this mountain area up at the top all sorted first, and then we can figure that out. You know, I really ought to bring my trident with me again sometime. It's been a while. I actually don't get to use it that often, so let's go ahead and start bridging this in. Oh, yeah, another news too. I'm looking for a new place to live because my current place is literally falling apart at the seams. So I'm working on that behind the scenes to get that taken care of. And it's going well enough. There's not really too much I can do at the moment, unfortunately, just because it's a bit of a pain getting stuff like this sorted out. But I think it's going to be worth it though once I can do it. But it's just getting to that point is what's inevitably difficult. So looking forward to it. I'm getting a better RV to live in, so I won't have to worry about having my roof cave in as much. It's obviously very nice. And also it's just would be nice to have a good shower again too, if nothing else. So still take showers of course, but it's just there ain't a lot of water pressure. It's not very nice, but as long as it gets me by, I guess. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that all taken care of. And then on top of this going pretty well, I've got a lot of nice stuff lined up here for the next couple months or so, as far as I know. So I'm looking forward to doing it all. I can, that is, but you know, I should be able to. Shouldn't have too many issues with it. Work's slowing down a little bit for me, luckily, so I should be able to spend, and same deal with school too. College is slowing down a nice bit, so I should be able to dedicate more time like this again, which would be nice because it's been like ages since I've really been able to. Um, we may need to bump this up quite a good bit, or I need to come up with a way to, or I could expand it out. What am I doing? I could just expand it out better. I should probably build this side out first, because this side's easier to actually like fix and all that. There we go. So we'll do a little something like that. Yeah, there we go. Something like that. And then we'll just kind of branch out from there. But yeah, work and school have been going pretty well. Not really school, I guess I've been in college for a while and all that. So I've just been trying to do stuff. Hey, how you doing? I'm building right now, so might get a little quiet. Although I wish I could actually build a little bit better, honestly, but you know, I'm working on it. It hasn't looked as ugly at least, so I mean, it's, you know, it's passable. Can't really complain about it too much. I could complain about it, but, you know, that's dumb and stupid, so I won't. There we go, and then maybe we'll just dot in like a couple of extra ones at random or so. See if that helps it, and then from here, do something like that. And then I really need to bridge upwards over here a lot more. So I think this time we're going a lot steeper. Like 4 should do it. I'll figure it out too. It's not really a rush or nothing. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I spent a little bit of time building this out too, so it took a while. This was done, I think, a year ago, and I'm finally getting around to actually expanding it and making it look a little bit better, but it has taken a long, long time to get to this point, so it'll be worth it though. It'll look cool. I'm really just passing time, honestly, until the new update comes out, but I don't know when, like, what time specifically it is. I don't think it's a midnight thing or anything like that. So it'll probably be Thursday afternoon is when I would actually sit down and stream that, but I'm looking forward to it. It seems like it'll be a fun update. Especially because of the auto crafter. I'm really excited for that because that cuts out a lot of work. So if only I thought to actually research any real life culture, anything at all, or any kind of architecture, but you know, still a cool looking place at least, if nothing else. I'm just trying to get better at not worrying so much about how I think it looks and just building what I like per se. So you're probably gonna see like older style builds from like 2012 or like 2011 in terms of like just blocky and just they don't look that realistic and all that kind of stuff, but I don't really care about it being too realistic, luckily, since you know I don't have to. That helps out a bunch. Like certain things like this I'll still try and do pretty well, but I don't have to I don't have to sweat it that hard or nothing. Here we go. And we'll do a little something like that. I'm hoping OBS doesn't crash again because it has loved doing that recently and it gets really annoying when it happens, so I'm hoping that won't cause me too many issues today. Here we go, we do something like that, and then we should be able to just connect it up to the top and one last big one, so I'm reading the chats a bit, I'm just barely paying attention, so that's crazy. Imagine doing any kind of work, couldn't be me, man. Oh man, seems kinda sus. So now, again, just gotta build up a little bit more, shouldn't really be too bad. I actually want to take some time to see what it looks like from the outside, so let's go ahead and land over here for a bit, and yeah, that's pretty good. Technically, that needs a little bit of work, but I don't really mind it, honestly. It's small enough for me not to have to care. And I'm leaving that middle part open for now, because I am going to bridge them separately in a bit, but, you know, I would rather get this built first, so... I almost thought I didn't make that for a minute. Let's see here. This is where it's probably going to get a little bit more messed up though, so. But that shouldn't really be too much of an issue. Just as long as it looks halfway decent, I'm honestly more than happy with it. I think I'll add some detail on the outside of it too, and I'll rough it up, but would rather get something in here first because then it's less work for me to like bring together, if that makes any sense. So I've already done all the heavy lifting up here on the roof for the most part. I just need to kind of match it together. What I've already done is all. Whoops. Yeah, I don't know if I'm reaching that one. Fair enough. I think I should just start with that little section for now, and then I can kind of change it around a little bit later. Oh, what do you know? I can't place it there. Cool. And again, I'll just go outside and touch it up a little bit there, so that way I can just kind of dodge it for now. Not that I really have to do anything inside here either, but at least do just a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Do need to go get some more cobblestone in a bit, so what? Okay, well I guess we got a wandering trader up here. What's he selling? You know, I think he's about to have an accident, but, you know, I wouldn't know. I'm sure he's fine. These guys aren't, though. Oh, sucks to be... What the fuck? Where did you come from? I thought I just... I thought I just killed that guy. Okay, well, sure, I guess. Now, if you notice, it's a flat wall, and see, those aren't inherently too good to have. So, not, like, crazy ugly, but I am trying to, keep that in mind a little bit more when I'm doing these kinds of things. Then maybe we'll trim away just a little bit here. And let's go ahead and take a little flyby and see what we got so far. I like it. I know there's a flat part there, but I don't think it's really that bad at all. I mean, I'm fine with it. And then it's just that little section to do, and then the arch that connects the two bits. Then we would have it, so nice. We do take those. Let's go ahead and pick up some more stone from down here. And then we should be good to do something else. There we go. Also sleep in the bed now. Guess I can't, but I guess it's not really that big a deal either, so. I'm also gonna have to move those beacons closer at some point too, because I kinda can't get any use out of them from here. I just don't know how I want to space them too, to be fair. But I'm sure I'll figure it out. Amazingly, OBS hasn't crashed yet, which is honestly huge, so I'm glad that hasn't happened yet. Now, as soon as I say that, it tends to crash, so, you know. If I magically disappear, you'll know why. So here, we'll try that for now. And actually, we might need to, fix this up first up here at the top. Because now I think it's a little bit too shallow, so let's go ahead and widen it out a bit to like here or so. And then we'll turn it in. Like that. That should cover it. Yeah, okay. Depending on it too, we might even need to trim it away just a smidge as well, but we'll see about that. I think it'll be okay though. Now, as I say that though, maybe not so much, but I don't think it'll be the whole thing or anything like that, so I just had to touch it up a little bit. That shouldn't be too big a deal. And we're just gonna scaffold out here a bit. Joke, almost got it. Just got this hole to go, then it should be good. Alright, let's take a peek from the outside. There should definitely be some things we need to touch up, but it gives us a good place to start, though. That's all we need is a start. Heard that, though. So just really annoying, huh? Yeah, you think I'd get better at hitting stuff over time. I won't, but... Anyways, at least they're dead now, so hopefully we can wrap this up and then I'll go to sleep. That way they can just die. Yeah, something like that should be okay. Yeah, it looks solid, and I won't be in that area enough to really care, and if I really do, I'll be back for it at some point, but I think it's fine otherwise. Yeah, that's really good. It's a nice natural extension to that trading hall that I built, so it's not just jutting out over the edge. And now what it turns into is we connect the top parts like so, and then we should be good. Question is though how to do it. I think first we focus on bridging up to the ceiling like this, and then we'll bridge out from there. Maybe do a little something like this too to and mash it together a bit. It might be too narrow of an arc. Let's find out. I think it could now, because in that right side specifically looks a little bit funked up, so. I think it's something I can cover up though a little bit better. It might just because the walls are a little bit too flat right now. Who knows? Here we go, do a little something like that. That's close enough to stone, right? Yeah. Fireworks are the same thing. Let's see here. Oh, speaking of fireworks, I need a couple more. Yeah, I think that's still okay. I want to fill that in though, but I don't want to. Okay, surprised I made it through that, but I guess I didn't even have to. I just had to go around. Whoops. Come on. I think I'm gonna be just shy on stone, unfortunately, so go ahead and grab some more real quick. And then we'll take a look back at it too while we're flying up to it. I think we're getting there. Yeah, we're definitely getting there. Yeah, I like it. It's pretty good looking so far. I know it's still like painfully flat up here, but that's not my goal this time around because it doesn't need to be. Oh shit, still have haste on because of the beacon. Right. Need to watch it a little bit. Be for now. Yeah, it should be fine. Don't really have any issues with it, honestly, so I get that done. Now we can fly into here. That actually looks cool. And then it looks like it supports it as well from below. Oh, that was the other thing that was below. I actually need to curve it out at the bottom a little bit here where it's really done. But it's a pain in the ass to work on it, so I don't really care. I gotta do it anyways though, but I'm only doing this because I have to. Except I don't have to. Yeah, you know what? Nah, never mind. I will. Oh, I didn't need to delete that. We'll probably get to it someday. If not, it's really not that big a deal to be quite honest, but I'm sure to help one of these days. Let's see, we're currently on day 1986 and we're still going, so that's pretty good. It's been 41 minutes already, and we're gonna go ahead and pack away the rest of this stone here. I might need to bring a stone cutter real quick. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. I should have one laying around in the trading hall somewhere on this day. Let's find out. I know I've got a couple of spare boxes and like some really odd like spare things in here. Like that, I've got a bunch of slime blocks in with prismarine stuff, so a little bit abnormal, but sure, you know, whatever. We'll take some anvils. I got a spare diamond axe, I guess, for I was probably for lectern stuff, wasn't it? Yeah, probably was. What else? What else? What else? Ooh, I forgot I bought all these. Taking those. Still got an okay surplus of emeralds, but this does need to get like better at some point. So there we go. That's what I was looking for. Right there are my stone cutters. I really only need like two. I'm just bringing them to do actual stone cutting work, so that ought to be fine. I don't really need to take that with me at the moment, so I'll leave that here. I've already got two in my base, so it should be okay. But yeah, the idea is I'm gonna build some tall mountains at some point, cover that up, and it'll look nice, but just won't happen for a while. But yeah, just to kind of give anyone who's new here a sense of scope, I'm building a mountain, and this is a rough idea of how big it's going to be. And this is the inside of it. I'm living in that little valley there. And then I've got all this other space I can work with too, but that's my main part. I've got iron farm, a manual shulker farm, and an automatic shulker farm, which, speaking of automatic, how's it doing? I haven't actually checked on it here in a minute since I fixed it up a couple days ago. Hmm. Historically, that's never good. Oh, I have no way to move that, do I? Except I do. I can send another minecart through, and then that'll move it. Then I need to break the other minecart somehow. Okay. Yep, see the problem. Alright. We're gonna do it anyways, though. Uh-oh. Okay, something got in a spot it shouldn't have gotten into. Oh, I didn't fucking... Oh, the unders. Hmm. I didn't slab the underside of that. Okay, I got a plan. Okay, didn't break my head. That's good. Okay, he's gonna have to move, so... What the fuck? He's sitting on nothing. Okay, he still can't chase me, luckily. What the hell is he doing that? That's crazy. One of them's died. I need to break the minecart for one of them. I either need to break one of them... Okay, come on, man. Oh, that got him to move somehow. But now the other one's out and about. That's not good. I need to be able to, like, shoot one minecart somewhere. And luckily I got a lot of height up here to work with. And they're still stuck in the cobweb for now. Oh wait, I should have just shot down the cobweb hole. Shit. Whoops. No, I can't because they're gonna... Right now, yeah, I can't do that because they're just gonna come back. What? Where'd it go? They should be coming back up here in a minute. I think it broke. Notice how there's two entities and there's one of them. They'll come back here. God damn it. Okay, I guess I am gonna have to try shooting down the hole quick enough. The other problem is I don't think that's happening now, though. I even hit that one too, but... Uh-oh. Bad news. Why? I forgot a couple of buttons, apparently. Yeah, that guy's still trying to shoot at me. God damn it, man. I thought I had that fixed all that time ago. I did not. They can't spawn on that. Look at that. So when I was doing some demo work, God, oh, that's bad. Not cool. I don't want to get too close to the, I don't want to keep pissing them off, basically, is my main thing here, so. Yeah, I think this is the way I do this, right? Okay. Let's give that a try. I'm throwing these out for now because I really need these resources to rebuild it. So we should be getting a minecart pulling through here in a minute. He's on fire from my flame arrows. Oh, and now the rail wasn't powered because I took out the powered one like an idiot. Ah, shit. I hope that was gonna work. It didn't. Okay, well, that's good. Okay. That should hopefully be fine now. Now, luckily, that's gone ahead and hopefully killed everything. We should be okay. We're gonna lose that minecart, but it's a minecart, so who really cares? There hasn't been any more floating around or nothing, so we should be okay there. Come on. There we go. But it looks like it's in normal order once I get my ender chest back. And then these are the remaining last bits that go in there. We go ahead and we can take our fireworks. And let's go ahead and get that ender chest back too. But that should get it all fixed back up, which is nice. Here we go. And that should get it all fixed, so it should still be producing now. And then if we go ahead and land, we can check. I forgot to repair that. I don't think I really care right now, luckily, so yeah. But I will care at some point, so. Alright, fine, let me see what I got. Not a lot. I mean, technically I could use, like, iron bars to fill the gaps. And you know what? I might just do that. Yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna do that for now. Just because I can. It'll still effectively do the same thing, it just won't match it, but it's one of those kinds of temporary repairs that's gonna become permanent unless I actually decide to care, which I won't for now, so I will at some point, don't get me wrong, I just really won't for a while. But it still gets the job done, and that's all I need it to do, so yeah, it works out. Another slab. There you go. Okay, well, that's all fixed technically, so that's fine. But yeah, this is the manual shulker farm that I ended up half designing. There was someone on YouTube Shorts a couple years ago, and I don't remember who anymore, unfortunately, that had something similar to this, like a kind of manual shulker farm. So I went ahead, modified the design a little bit. But basically, they don't think they can shoot through these trapdoors. So when I pull back the lever and release the sticky piston, he tries to shoot me. The bullet thinks it can't hit me, and then it goes back and hits itself. And ideally, it would clone itself. So, you know, let's see if it should still work, because nothing should really change. But this is like a really manual farm, and it's like really fucking slow just to try and get all these done. So. But yeah, it does work, which is nice. This is how I used to farm shells like a very long time ago, but I don't obviously need to like this anymore. But this is how I actually got the initial shulker from the end, brought it into here, and then I made reserve shulkers down here, down this hallway, so that way if something goes wrong, I can just bring one in. And clearly something did go wrong at some point because I broke this cell and never replaced it, which means that he ended up, ended up dying. I had a little system to feed in instant health 2 potions. So that way I made sure that the shulker didn't die, because if he dies, it's a lost cause. So really important to make sure it doesn't die. So yeah, just a nice simple little manual farm, or mostly manual farm to help out. Once I got it built, I just built some like stairway scaffolding stuff to drag them over there for the actual farm. But it all is separately done here because in case that farm goes kaput because it's just really bad luck, it doesn't matter. Ideally, get to a point where it doesn't matter because I can just bring more. So, you know, gotta plan ahead a little bit. Not that often, but just a little bit. But yeah, we got all that fixed up, which is nice. We got some extra resources now. We got our extra dirt. I don't actually know what I really want to do here. So let's go ahead and tuck that away. Oh yeah, it's some of the Dragon's Breath I've been hoarding for ages. I have not done anything with it because I have had no reason to. But I just hoard it just because I don't know when I'll ever need it or if I'll ever need it. But for now, we're looking to build just a little house here or something. So keep in mind that there's going to be a mob farm in this area or so. There's going to be another one this area or so. And it kind of just goes from there. So it shouldn't really be too bad or nothing. Now, from what I understand too, I gotta make sure that I take out a chunk of. Oh, I can't do that because of where it's located. So I couldn't actually take out. I was gonna say actually I gotta take a chunk of the roof out because it's gonna also try like when it spawns mobs, it checks from the bottom of the world to the very top of the world, like building block wise, and that would be the top. So instead of it having like a 1 in like 200 chance to spawn something in here at a given point, it would be like 1 in 300 or so. And, that's going to hurt it a little bit, so I'd have to build like a lot more layers to make up for that. Or alternative, nope, because I just built this out here, so I couldn't move it outside. It's a very weird predicament to be in, that's for sure. If I move it too far away from the central area, then I'm gonna run into some problems at some point. I could get to a point where I build it like, I don't really know. I don't know where I want to build it now that I think about it. So I gotta make sure I can take out a chunk of that and have like sunlight coming through, because then at that point it lowers it really well, but I gotta actually figure out what to do for that. I think what I'll do is I'll build the farm first and I'll make sure to like space it out quite a good bit so that way I'm pretty confident I can dig into it. Um, no, I should be able to pretty easy. Hang on. Let me do some measuring stuff real quick. But if you noticed here, the bricks are only a couple blocks out from the actual walls here. So any of my bricks here should line up. So I would only need to go out like a couple blocks. So if these are the same, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'd have 10 blocks that I'd have to go back. When did I leave this up here? Okay, well, I'm taking that back with me. But I'd only have 10 blocks I'd have to go backwards from. So any hole I dig would have to be dug like just a little bit of ways. Let's see if I can actually see it from up here. Yeah, so you can see this is actually still, well, no, I should be fine. Yeah, no, I should be okay. Nope, I should be good. So what I'll do is I'll dig out a chunk of grass here, so that way it's all sunlight. And if we go over to the other side, I'll do it over here as well. Ideally, this gets me to a point where I should just be able to make it a lot more efficient without having to build it in a fucked up spot. Yeah, see, so it goes in the right spot too. So I'll leave that hole there for now. Totally not because I lost the grass. Don't worry about that. But even then, it still actually gives me a pretty good idea of what I'm looking for. So it still helps. So I'm actually gonna do something similar over here too. Then, if that's the case, so we'll just like dig a little bit too close. still too close somehow. Okay. Is it gonna be by the horses? Really? Damn. Suppose it is. Okay, well, it's by the horses here. Okay, I need to move those at some point. I've been neglecting that for ages too, but you know, I care about them because they're novel, but I don't care about them because I don't need to use horses, so it doesn't really affect me at the end of the day. I think we'll go a little bit farther out. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So it'd be something like this here would be the spot to be. So this is where roughly we would have a good chunk of it be. Um, and then we build the roof of it to match with that as well, so we could cover it with dirt or something so we could hide it. But basically, we would have this be covered with dirt so I can do stuff up here, but then right below it is a cobblestone like layer or whatever. And then from here it only has to go from Y175 all the way down to like -64 like perimeter wise. So there's less stuff for it to check, so that's the idea of doing this. Which means I couldn't, if I build something here at this height, I would have to make sure to dig it out completely, and it has to have skylight access, so that's not too big of a deal, and in fact it could look really cool if done well. So I'll keep that one in mind. But I was gonna say it might even be a good place a set of beacons, but I think they give off light the whole way up instead of just at the base or something, so I don't think that's actually viable, unfortunately. That would have been cool though. Either way, I'm sure I can figure something out. But yeah, gunpowder and string farm would go here in this little area, and then a general hostile mob farm would go there in that area, and then I'd probably build them between like at least 10 layers per farm, probably closer to 15 or 20, just so that way I can get as much as possible out of it. But the idea is I would leave them running 24/7 around here. I can turn them off as needed to do other farms, like the something like a raid farm, or if I need to do a drowned farm somewhere out in this area, I would do it here as well. So a lot of it just kind of depends, but these are kind of like central pillars of this base idea that I got, so it's important to do that one kind of right. But yeah, that's more of another thing kind of deal, so it's best not to worry about that for now. We'll sleep. Nope, never mind, because it is no longer sleepy time. Let's see here, we got an empty box, cool. Yeah, we should have enough resources. So let's take some dirt here and expand out our platform a little bit. So for right now, we'll go ahead and just bring this around a little bit, and then we'll kind of even it out. So that way we don't have like these weird diamond shapes in it anymore. These are actually remnants from when I had the cobblestone pillars under the mountain, but since I got rid of those over the weekend and over the past week for 30 hours straight, now they're gone. So they can stay gone, hopefully. I never have to think about it again. Hopefully I don't, but you know how that goes. And then all we gotta do is fill in the gaps. Now, again, I've got a crazy amount of verticality to work with this base, so I really ought to try and make the most of it. The hard thing is figuring out how to do that without it, like, feeling really weird. So, we don't want to get too close to the villager stuff just because it's going to get kind of annoying. But then we do also have, like, all the way down to the ocean floor. So we've got, like, in this small little area that I've just made now, we've got, like, 200 blocks of height to work with. Like, there is a crazy large amount of space in just this small little footprint because of the height, so it's something we absolutely got to work with because it's going to be really cool. But you know, I just got to figure out what to put here, of course, which I don't need to do today. I can just put a little base down here today, maybe a little campsite or whatever, and then just do stuff from there. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna build a small little house, and we're just gonna kind of figure it out. So we've got a lot of space to work with, plenty of room for ideas and figuring shit out. Um, but yeah, we will figure it out here at some point. Go ahead and get some stone bricks. That'll be a good place to start. Take some spruce logs. And we've got those lanterns too, so that'll be great as well for lighting. And I'm also gonna move around some of this stuff so that way it's against like a back wall. So that way I've got enough space to work with here. So we're gonna go ahead and tuck these way out in the corner. I don't have to care. Out they go. And then we've got another one here and the stone cutter. And we'll go ahead and move the bed too. But this will give us a lot of space to work with. So that's all we need, just a little bit more space. And we'll go ahead and place the bed down like here in the corner or something for now. And then we'll place an ender chest there. And then we're good for that. So stay 1987. It's like a FNAF reference. That's pretty cool. And I've been waiting 2,000 days to see that. So, you know, that's cool. But, yeah. I'm glad I saved these trapdoors. I'm using those for decoration here, it seems. Now let's see here. We'll make some stone brick walls. We'll make a larger number of these. And we'll keep those for now. But I'm just going to go for a simple little rustic house for now. Just smack dab in the middle here because I think it would look really like fucked up that it's just here. Which is why I want to do it, because it would be just goofy. So we'll just do a little something like that. I've got plenty of resources, so there's no need to be stingy with anything. But we do have to make sure to build big, so I'm building 10 blocks in height. And we're going to also make sure we go the distance with it too. Like so. And I'm just like piecing shit together here. I don't actually know what I want to build, or there's not really a grand plan for this kind of stuff. So something like that should be good. I want something here because I think I could dig a hole through the mossy cobble and like brace it against the wall, so that way when I have a farm here I could actually like have a glass window that looks at it. I think that could be really cool, but we'll see. Here we go. I think that one's shorter because I should only have like 4 wood left on me and I don't, so. Actually, why don't I take it a step further? Why don't I just have a house that, yeah, that's a good idea. I'm just gonna have like a house that goes the whole way across, honestly. So we're gonna go from here, we're gonna go all the way over, as much as we can here. And we'll have the same idea as well too, so we'll go ahead and bring it to like here or so. Let's see here, we're currently looking at the positive z direction at 485. We're at 2374x, so So we actually need to dig in a couple of blocks. And in fact, we actually went a little bit too over. I should have planned around this spot first. So let's go ahead and get this torn down and get the new one moved here. Could be a good spot for a staircase though, or something, so we'll leave it be for now. That's where we want to be because we're intersecting. I gotta put a piece of dirt there. I'm just kidding, I don't. So go ahead and do that. We'll do that. Ow. Yeah, I thought I was gonna land that. I'm not gonna lie. Whoops. I did that. Go ahead and get some extra wood. There we go. We'll do a little something like that. And then that just gets us up to here as well, so we could like do things over here, which would be kind of cool. But I don't know what for sure, other than just, you know, you have like a view to look at. But I think it could still be interesting. So we'll give it a shot. No reason not to, right? And we're just gonna embed it in the mountain here a little bit more, so that way it's a little bit more flush with everything, just for now. Missing some proper pillars connecting everything up, so what height I want to have these at, because this will also be like my floor height, so let's do 1, 2, 3, 5. Maybe try a height like this. I think it should be okay. Oh, hmm, not cool. Whoops. That's an easy enough fix at least too, so not too big a deal luckily. Yeah, this ought to be a big enough house, so, you know. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. Oh, so they are even good. Okay. A little something like that. I'm lucky these actually ended up being symmetrical because that's actually insane, so that's pretty cool. And then we could have some like sloped roofs kind of going down there. Or rather, that should be the rough marking for them as well. And of course we have like our main entrance here or something like that, which I don't know how open I want to leave it because there's no risk of anything like getting in here. So, you know, it's not like I have to have like every door boarded up or anything like that. I should be okay. Hopefully. Yeah, my main pillars are still the same. Good. Okay. Well, if that's the case, I should just be able to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that doesn't need to go there. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Cool enough. Then you go 3 blocks up, and then there's the stub there. Just so I got some kind of markings where to put the different parts of the roof and all that. I might also try something cool with like a hanging island off to the side, like over here or something. Or a floating island, rather. So it's like dipped down a little bit more, but then there's like a cool little like garden and pond or something like that. But I actually don't really know for sure yet. Alright, yeah, I forgot about doing this pillar. There we go. Good thing I wasn't standing there, that would have sucked. We'll leave that alone for now too. I don't feel like actually fixing anything with it at the moment. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then that one's 3. Now, we could even it out symmetrically by bringing this over by 3 blocks, but then if I do that, it's probably going to look awkward. So 1, 2, and then 2, 3, and then it would be here. I think it's a little bit too thin. If I do that, it's only 3 blocks wide, like a window. And that kind of asymmetry might be nice too to have, so I think I'm fine leaving it like that too for now. Let's see here. It's been an hour and a half already too. Wow. 9:16. I think I'll do something like that just so it gets some extra depth. I know I need to mix it in these parts too, but I actually don't know really what I want to put in the walls here. I want it to be, I think I want it to be stone brick, but I'm actually not 100% sure, so. It might be a mix of cobblestone walls and mossy cobblestone walls, maybe? I think that could be cool too. Well, I got the stuff to test with, so I don't have to like really limit myself anymore with this, which is nice, so. I know I want there to be like a large window, like in these kind of middle ones too, so it's just figuring it out. Or rather, maybe these should be the cobblestone wall parts, and then the other ones will be the window parts. I think windows would be cool. And then you would get to a point, right, where it's just texturing work and all that kind of stuff. Where you're just making it look pretty by adding some mossy cobblestone walls, some stone brick walls, things like that. Mossy stone brick, and you're just kind of mixing in different colors and detailing and things like that. So, you know, we'll see. These need to be solid blocks, I think, and then they can be textured with like stairs and slabs for like indentations and all that. So, you know, we'll figure it out. No rush to it. Let's see here. If I get some of these and I do something like that. Do that. Wait, I've actually got lanterns too, right? Duh. Don't have to really do anything with them there, but you know. And I forgot lanterns are affected by gravity, not gonna lie. And I think these studs are really just more as like temporary things for me to figure out what's going on with them, so I'll get rid of them a little bit quicker. They don't really look that good. Now, if I were to take a step back and look at this, I think it's too wide of a, it's too wide. Hmm. I may need to just do it there. Yeah, because this is too wide, so There's no way, I don't think I could subdivide it anymore without it getting too small then, so yeah, okay. We'll place these back for now just so I get a better reference where they need to go. I think I'm gonna run into the same problem too, so maybe we'll leave that idea alone for now. I don't think I'm coherent enough to really build a proper roof, and again, I don't really know enough to actually do it too, so that's another issue on its own. Barring that, I got a good foundation to start with here, if nothing else, so a lot of this on the inside, I just realized I should also plan because I don't want to replace the whole dirt floor, so what I would probably do is, let's see here, we'll go ahead and we'll find the middle section here. So we'll just take a guess. So it's 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it should be 5 blocks between, hopefully. And it is good. Okay. So these would be our other set of support pillars here. And then we would basically just go ahead and do a little something like that. And now I can just cover the floor in bricks instead of having to hide all of them. So just something to make it a little bit easier. And this thing probably isn't going to be made out of stone bricks like that. I'm just doing that for now just because I'm kind of still figuring it out. So I don't know. But I'll probably try and do some research on how to build these kinds of roofs. I've got a very specific idea in mind with like the overhang roofs that I think could be really cool, but I think they're just too wide right now to do what I'm looking for, so I gotta figure out a way to kind of get around that. So I'll take a peek at that. Oh, excuse me, I'm a little tired right now. I've been up since 5 this morning, and it's 9:30, so I'm taking any naps or nothing. It's been a long day. Been 16 hours already, 16 and a half. So, with that being the case, I think I'll leave it there for right now. Um, yeah, we're gonna kind of pack up some stuff too. I'm just gonna put all this away for the moment, and tomorrow the new update comes out. Now, I would rather wait until the weekend. I've sat down and thought about it. I'd rather wait till the weekend because it gives me a lot more time to actually just do stuff. So I'll stream more on like Friday evening, Saturday evening, and all that kind of stuff. And then we can actually have some fun with the update because I still have to do stuff in the Nether to get to that point. Not to mention, I would probably need to get a cartographer, so I also have to get that set up somehow with a fresh cartographer, but doable, that's for sure. But yeah, we're making good progress. Still don't know what I really want to do here other than just tall, so don't know how that's gonna go, but I'm sure it'll turn out fine enough. But yeah, that will do it for me right now. So we're on day 1989. It has been an hour and a half, and I'm very tired right now. So thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you guys again tomorrow or whenever it is.